I put my dad in the street against a heavyweight.
I've gone back to the dad. I've punched him a few more times.
5 blokes outside my front door. Can you come and help
One
me?
hell of a fucking story, so stay tuned.
Andrew McCART, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast, and I was delighted as always to be joined by my brother, Caoimhin Agyarko. Caoimhin, first and foremost, mate, like I spoke to you last month in Liverpool, man, or the beginning of the month in September in Liverpool, man. How's things been?
Things have been good. Things have been great. Obviously been training away, preparing for my next fight. Obviously, been in Liverpool for the last, I think, 4 or 5 weeks now. Obviously I was over trying things out with Joe and stuff, but yeah, things are good with me.
Well, even better because, like I said to you, just announced, and within 3 minutes, I've got an interview with yourself. You're fighting October 29th on your second Katie Taylor card. Before we talk about that, a big, massive fight night in London for yourself, man, talk to me about your opponent, Peter Dobson, undefeated fighter. You're defending for the WBA super welterweight, light middle, however you want to call it, in the Continental title. What do you know of Peter Dobson?
Not much. Listen, I'm one of these fighters. I've said it before. I don't watch a lot of my opponents. My manager and my coach say there's a name in front of me. I say, you tell me if you want me to fight him, and my team believe that I have the beatings of Peter Dobson. Listen, I think I watched 2 minutes of him, and that was enough for me. It was actually 2 minutes. I watched it last night because Joe said to me, right, I know you don't watch your opponents, but I want you to go and watch Peter, and let me know what you think. So listen, yeah, I watched two minutes of him last night. Solid opponent, strong, comes forward, unbeaten, American. So he's going to come with the swagger, the talk, and let's see if he can back it up.
I think that's what I'm probably looking forward to it. Like I've been doing covering boxing for the best part of maybe 8, 9, 10 years possibly, and I like the little back and forth sometimes at a press conference, so a little argy-bargy away, and we've yet to see that from you, an opponent get under your skin or try to get under your skin. Obviously, he's from New York. You might want to stereotype New Yorkers that are brash and loud and stuff like that. So you expecting Peter Dobson to try and get under your skin a little bit, maybe push your buttons at the weigh-in and the press conference and stuff like that?
Yeah, 1,000,000%. I expect it. Listen, I've fought American fighters on home and away shows for Ireland. I know what to expect from them. They do the exact same thing every single time, and every single time I'll go out there and I beat them. So this is going to be no different. I expect Peter Dobson to come out and talk the talk. I've seen 1 or 2 of his interviews online. Just when I was searching him last night, he was saying talking about beating Adrian Broner up in sparring and all this, that, and the other. So I expect him to be a loudmouth at the press conference, at the weigh, and try and get under my skin. But like you say, you haven't seen that from me because I'm not that guy. I'm not the guy that needs to do the talking. I like to walk the walk more than talk the talk. So, listen, you might see a different side of me come fight week, but I do expect it from him, and I'll be prepared for whatever he brings, whether it's the trash talk or preparing in the ring. I'll be ready for whatever he brings.
That's just said that, like right now, for you in your stage of your career, you're 12-0. You're facing a 16-0 and an opponent who's probably, I think he's maybe ranked higher than you at super welterweight. Well, he is in box rec anyway. When I checked there, so what kind of performance do you need to produce? Do you need to put that super welterweight, light middleweight division on notice?
This has to be my best performance to date. This has to be a knockout KO performance. And I won't settle for anything less. I was on a 6-7 KO run. My last 2 fights, I've went the distance, and I don't enjoy it. I want to get back to hurting people and making statements. And yeah, coming down to 154 now, I'm carrying that power down, and I want to go out there and put a statement on. This is going to be probably my last fight before the year's out. So I want to make a big statement and go into 2023 with coming off a big knockout win.
You're now working with Joe McAnally in Liverpool, and you said that the last performances you went the distance, and I hope you don't mind me saying, but off camera you said that when you were your last 2 performances, you weren't really jumping on your opponents as much as you would like to have in the last two fights? Do you think now with working with Joe that when you see yourself that you've landed a big shot, you've got your opponent hurt, that you can maybe go for the kill, so to speak?
Yeah, definitely. I think you've seen before, like I said, I was on a 6-7 KO run, and I'm somebody that once I have you hurt, I will close the show. And my last two fights, I've had my opponents hurt, and I haven't had that killer instinct to go out there and close the show. And what we've been working on in the gym is controlling my aggression and not hitting them too hard too early. And when I do have them hurt, not trying to jump on them and smother my work and let them cover up, and looking for certain holes in their armor and picking angles and stuff. So working with Joe and Declan, we're working on it. We've been working on a game plan specifically for Peter Dobson for the last 10 days. Obviously we've got another 5.5 weeks. So our game plan is to go out there and hurt Peter Dobson and get the stoppage. And like I said, I won't settle for anything less. So listen, I expect a tough fight. He's unbeaten. He doesn't know how to lose, but I think that's when you see the best Caoimhin Agyarko. When I've got something to lose, I've got my title, my 154, my world ranking with WBA on the line. Do you know what I mean? So as well as that, this is a stepping stone to get me to become the first Black Irish world champion, and I'm not letting anyone come and spoil that party.
I've seen in a few interviews you mentioned that becoming the first Black Irish world champion. Like, how much does that mean to you, Caoimhin? I mean, is that more than the money you get from boxing? Is that more than whatever boxing gives you? Having that title and that legacy of becoming the first Black Irish world champion, how much does that mean to you?
It means a lot. I've done this for 14, 15 years without getting paid. I don't care about the money. The paydays are going to come. The reason I get out of bed in the morning, every single morning, is because I have the opportunity to become the first Black Irish world champion, and that's what motivates me on the tough days. And if I didn't have that drive, I don't think I would really care about achieving whatever I wanted to achieve. I don't think I would be motivated by anything. Boxing's boxing, do you know what I mean? I'd probably be motivated by the money more so, but that's what really makes me push through them hard sessions. And I can create a legacy for myself and put myself in the history books of one of the greatest Irish fighters of all time, along with all the rest of them. Do you know what I mean? So becoming the first Black Irish world champion means so much to me, and I'm not letting anyone ruin that. I'm not letting anyone disrupt that.
You mentioned there that this is probably your last fight of 2022, and you're going to go into 2023 on a great performance, all going well against Peter Dobson. So looking into 2023, I know you're not looking past Peter Dobson, and I think we've spoken on numerous occasions about becoming a world champion and moving down at 154. You ready for a crack at the big boys, the top 10, maybe, come 2023?
No, if I'm honest, I'd say no. Experience-wise, I'm not just there yet. We've got a solid test in front of us, and we'll see how we pass that. We'll judge that performance. Hopefully, God willing, we come through with flying colours and get the win. And we'll judge my performance against Peter Dobson, and then I want to push on to European level, pick up a European title. I've said it many times before. You can't skip levels in boxing. I'm not looking a fast route to world level. If an opportunity presents itself, I'll take it 1,000,000%. But there is levels in boxing, you can't skip them. So yeah, I want to be tested. I think, but towards the end of 2023, I will be ready for the top 10. Going into 2024, I plan on fighting for world titles in 2024. So I think, yeah, towards the end of 2023, I'll be ready for them. But right now, speaking so, I wouldn't say I am, no.
The reason I asked that is because we know Jamel Charlo has got all the belts there, and it's not highly likely, maybe it is highly likely that he's going to probably move up, vacate, and these belts are going to be scattered all over the place. And a lot of fighters, when they see that, they want to get up them rankings as quick as possible to try and get a shot at winning them vacant titles or get their name in the mix. If that's what I'm trying to say here. So that's the reason why I asked that. Is again, but you don't want to be rushed, do you? You're quite happy.
I don't want to be rushed, no. But if in 8 months' time I've progressed nicely and I'm ready to perform for a world title, or an opportunity presents itself where I can fight for a world title, I'm not going to turn that down. And I feel like with this new setup I'm in now, and the team I have around me, I I truly believe that in 8 to 10 months that I will be ready for a world title. I'll be on the fringe of fighting for a world title, knocking on the door, testing myself against the top 10 in the division. And like you say, I also believe that Charlie will vacate and move up. So the belt's going to scatter. I defend this. I'll be ranked even higher. I then go and pick up a European title. I'll move up the rankings even more, and then by the end of 2023, I'm in a great position to maybe challenge for a world title. It's just about getting the learning fights, the tough fights. If you look at all my fights, I say it time and time again, I don't go for negative records. I don't go for every fight has to be a step up. It has to be a challenge, whether it's a southpaw, whether it's a tall fight, or somebody that's not been stopped. But one thing that's common with all of them is that they've got winning records. 14-0, 19-1, 28-4, 11-1. Do you know what I mean? So, and another test me 16-0. So I think we're ticking all the boxes and we're progressing nicely. And the belts come vacant. I think I'll be in a great position and I'll be ready.
Well, this is your second. It seems like the Irish takeover is going to happen in London. You've got Gary Cully there as well, and obviously you're on the bill with Katie Taylor. Irish boxing right now is looking good. Mick Collins, obviously, he's at that world level right now. Gary Cully is probably one of the shining stars coming through, and obviously yourself, and then Katie Taylor. And Katie Taylor's been flying that flag for so long now. She's probably ready to pass that flag on in the next couple of years. So what does that mean to you to be on such a huge card and fighting on the same card as Katie Taylor once again?
It's an honour to share a card with Katie Taylor. Someone I looked up to, I still look up to. Someone that's paved the way for fighters like myself in Irish boxing. And Irish boxing is booming at the moment. And as a famous fighter once said in UFC, we're not here to take part, we're here to take over. And I look to do that in the boxing scene. I don't feel like there's an Irish fighter that's taken over since Carl Frampton. So I'm here to fill them boots. And 2023, I'm going back home and I'm headlining shows. I'm putting myself in a great position to fight for world titles towards the end of the year and start of 2024. And like I said, we're not here to take part, we're here to take over. And it's going to be an all Irish card again. Me, Gary, and Katie on the same card on 29th of October. So I look forward to sharing a card with them and having a successful night.
I know you. I remember when I spoke to you in Liverpool and that you said Eddie needs to give me Belfast, and I don't know if he saw that interview. I know he saw my story when I put it up and I clipped that little bit. He saw that story. So did he give you a phone call saying, "Don't worry, Caoimhin, we're coming to Belfast"? Does he give you any word yet?
Listen, as long as he knows, as long as he's watching, he knows what's up. And listen, we'll sit down after this fight and we'll discuss what the plans are for next year. But I'm fully focused on Peter Dobson, 29th of October. I go in there and put on a real solid performance, a knockout performance, and I settle. It's in my hands. Mm-hmm. I've got to go and create these opportunities for myself. I've got to go out there and make Eddie believe in bringing me back to Belfast, and I'm making me a superstar back home. So it all starts with the 29th of October.
Well, let's stay on the 29th of October. One final one from me. Again, London crowd. The whole of UK, the zone, people over in the US, you're fighting an American. What can we all expect from Caoimhin Agyarko on the 29th of October?
You're going to see the best Caoimhin Agyarko. It's as simple as that. And a step closer to fulfill my dreams and become the first Black Irish world champion. Like I say, this is a stepping stone and get me to where I want to be. I'm not letting anyone come spoil the party, but I'm fully focused on Peter Dobson, and I will prepare myself to be the best Caoimhin Agyarko on the night.
Listen, Caoimhin, it's in London, man, so it's highly unlikely I'm going to get this gig, but I'll be watching, brother. Yeah, I'll be glued to my TV. So, listen, good luck. I hope training camp goes well, and listen, hopefully I'll catch up with you soon, my man.
Thanks very much, Andy.
Thank you, Caoimhin. Cheers, brother.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Yeah, I put my dad in the street against a heavyweight.
I've gone back to the dad. I've punched him a few more
There's
times.
5 blokes outside my front door. You coming in?
One hell of a fucking story, so stay tuned.